Hello. In this video, I am going to cover a newly released feature within the RudderStack web app that allows you to easily migrate from traditional Snowflake batch destination to the also newly released Snowflake streaming destination. The current Snowflake batch integration loads data via the copy command from external staging files configured in your workspace that contain all of your valuable user behavioral event data from your sources. And you can load this data on a specified sync frequency or schedule configured within the destination itself. While we do allow for a sync frequency as low as 5 minutes, it's still not real time and therefore will not unlock any of your real-time use cases that you may have within Snowflake. Also, syncing data every 5 minutes means that your virtual warehouse may always be on and therefore drive up your compute cost. The Snowflake streaming destination uses Snowflake's latest ingestion technology, the Snowpipe streaming API, to send data into Snowflake via continuous microbatches while maintaining the same or lower cost as the traditional integration because it is not using a warehouse for load operations. Using Snowflake streaming, you can stream data into Snowflake and build low latency pipelines across your data stack into your warehouse and unlock use cases like real-time analytics, real-time alerting, A/B testing, and of course, just have fresher data for personalization and AI ML use cases. So this new destination makes customer event data available for analysis within Snowflake in seconds. However, in order to leverage this functionality, you have to create the new Snowflake streaming destination within your workspace, connect all your sources, and figure out how to manage the pipelines between the now two separate Snowflake destinations and how to efficiently deprecate the batch destination with zero data loss and with the lowest amount of duplicate records as possible. While we do have a manual migration guide within our docs where we specify multiple ways you can manually migrate and manage this yourself, we realize this could be a cumbersome process and a bit scary, frankly, if not done carefully. This pain point has led us to develop an assisted migration feature, and that is what I will showcase in this video today. This feature will allow you to easily migrate your pipelines in place so that you can seamlessly transition from sending your data to the exact same schema and target tables via the batch method over to the streaming method. So here I am in my web app, as you can see, where you can see I have a number of different sources to the left here, and I have my Snowflake batch destination to the right. And let's say that we are a very fast-moving e-commerce company who has a number of real-time use cases within Snowflake that we want to unlock, and these use cases need to consume our event data faster. So we decide we want to migrate all our warehouse pipelines to this new Snowflake streaming destination. To do this, we're going to go through this migration feature. If you go into your Snowflake destination, you will see this new banner at the top labeled Migrate to Snowflake Streaming. If you desire to learn more about this feature or just generally about migrating, you can actually click on this Learn More button, which will take you directly to our docs. And within our docs, we have some more detail about how this migration feature works, as well as how you can manually migrate if you choose to do so. But today we're going to go through this assisted migration flow. So I'll hop back in the web app here and I'll actually click proceed. And this will initiate the process. Once you do this, a new window will pop up that will guide you through the migration. RudderStack will recognize your current setup and create a new Snowflake streaming destination and configure it the same way your batch destination was configured using the same credentials. Also note that there is rollback capability, so if there's any errors in setting up the new pipeline, you can simply roll back to the previous state without any issues. So this guide will prompt you to, after you read the details here and you click start, this guide will prompt you to verify the correction of the new destination, which gets created here, as well as verify that events are correctly flowing through without any errors. So you can see here that we just created a new streaming destination here. And so let's verify, let's actually send an event. I'm going to use Postman to send an event through one of our in this case, our JavaScript source. I'm going to send a sample event here. And now let's go into our Snowflake and take a look at our target table, which in this case is a product viewed event, and you can see that record has already arrived. So hopping back to our web app here, what happens in the background is we automatically pause your batch destination so that we can minimize possible duplicate records being ingested into the warehouse and concurrent pipelines running at the same time. And after verification, which we just verified that this is working, you can then trigger the final sync from the batch destination so that any events collected and routed to the batch destination during this pause state can be loaded into your warehouse. So I'll click continue here. And you can see that our migration is now successful and completed. We also provide the start and end time timestamps here within this migration guide, so that you can properly duplicate your records within your target tables in the possibility that duplicate records were ingested due to the temporary pipelines running at the same time during this migration session. We provide more detail and a friendly guide on deduping your target tables with SQL references within our docs, which you can reference so that you can do this very easily. And there you have it, a fast and easy way to migrate your valuable pipelines from Snowflake Batch to Snowflake Streaming. So finally, I will close this window. I'll come back out to our collection screen, our connection screen here, and you will see we have a new Snowflake streaming destination, all with the same sources connected, and then we have disabled the batch destination.